In Mark chapter 11 comes one of the most difficult passages to explain when it comes to the events of Holy Week. It's the cursing of the fig tree. Here is a meditation. I'll read it and leave you to ponder. Imagine yourself as a tree, standing at a crossroads where two country lanes meet, standing up a bit back from the road with a view of the surrounding countryside. Standing in the warmest of days, warm but not scorching, warm enough to make you feel at one with the world, glad to be where you are. Feel for your roots, buried deep below you, toes which you can't wiggle but which you know are there, deep, deep in the warm, moist earth. Feel for your bark, showing the signs of age, but not cruelly. A bark which can tell stories, like an old woman's weather-beaten face. Feel for your branches, stretching out like arms and fingers, resting places for the birds, sheltering places for travellers caught in a storm. Feel for your leaves, fluttering in the gentle breeze, fully grown, green and full of life. You are a happy tree, proud to be where you are, glad to be the way you are. So being at one with yourself, you look across the countryside in front of you. You look towards fields of sheep, fields of cattle, fields where corn is turning from green to yellow, fields where the earth is damp brown, because just yesterday potatoes were harvested. So being at one with yourself, you look across the countryside in front of you. You look towards fields of sheep, fields of cattle, and you are content. As you look around, you see people coming up the road. On your right-hand side, 45 degrees to your right, the little narrow road, only ever used by travellers. Up this road towards you is coming a group of young men. Now look, this isn't funny. Right. You might just notice a change of scenery. Sunny, it may be. It's also become windy. Let me continue. So being at one with yourself, you look across the countryside in front of you. You look towards fields of sheep, fields of cattle, fields where corn is turning from green to yellow, fields where the earth is waiting, content. You are content. As you look around, you see people coming up the road. On your right-hand side, about 45 degrees to your right, the little narrow road, only ever used by tractors and children going for a picnic by the lakeside. Up this road towards you is coming a group of young men, about 10 of them. At first you wonder whether they are kind, or whether they might be the type who might break off a branch just for devilment, or carve their initials on your bark, or climb up and sit heavily on you. But they do not look that type. They are smiling, tired smiles, as if they have walked a distance and are weary. They come closer to you. You don't recognise them. They're not locals, because you know they're not locals, for local folk just walk on by. They are coming closer and looking at you. And one of them, a man who looks in his late They are coming closer and looking at you. And one of them, a man who looks in his 30s with jet black hair and a newly trimmed beard, walks through the group towards you. You hear him speak. Yes, it's a lovely tree. You appreciate him admiring you. It is a lovely tree. His eyes are now looking at your branches. But I'm not looking for beauty, he says. I am hungry. I'm looking for food. And you think, well, he'll not find any. It's too early. I've just got leaves. I've got the beginnings of flowers on some branches. Another week and the flowers will be out, but no fruit. I'm hungry, he says. I'm looking for food. But doesn't he know that it's the wrong season? Who is this man? Curse you, he says. Curse you. From now on, no one will ever eat fruit from you again. And you feel in your leaves, in your branches, in your roots, in yourself. How do you feel? The man turns his back on you. His friends look at him in astonishment. They are silent. It seems they don't know what to say. They look at you almost in sympathy, and they walk away along the road to your left. One or two of them occasionally turn their heads and look back, but not the man with the jet black hair and the newly trimmed beard. He doesn't look back. He's got other things on his mind, and he is hungry. As I say, many over the years have tried to put meaning to that passage, to explain what seems to be an inconsistent action. After all, if it wasn't the season for fruit, was Jesus hungry? All I do is consider it alongside John 15 and the passage of the vine, and contemplate what fruitfulness is all about and what it means for me. I'll leave you to ponder, to read the passage, to see what God wants to say to you. See you tomorrow. Bye.